comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The low kick connects. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Parries the attack, and parrying attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Knockdown. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Player one can't afford KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Knockdown and saw that coming. Gotta be careful not to whip it going on the offensive. Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Player one just goes for it at this range. They're going for the super art. It's the level one. Breaking with some serious style. Life lead is there. Sets up with the jump in. Okay, here we find the target. Drops him hard. Up for the arrow. The next touch may decide this round. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win.
Final round. Fight.
This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Medium kick hits. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Player one is in a pretty good situation. Good decision with that throw. Okay, here we go. Stuff chases him down. This is gonna hurt. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Connects with the throw. What's next? A hooligan. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Medium kick hits. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Goes for the surprise rush in. Goes for the throw. Knockdown. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Not shy with the grab. Oh, easy tech. Big low, reaching heavy. KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Just nails the overdrive arrow kick. Can't tech the throw. A quick breather. Slips the grab. That tech's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? A super art? They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. What'll happen here? Uses the gauge for a super art. Looking to impress with this super. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player two will look to apply pressure here. The corner throw ends it. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Here we go.
Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw.
Here we go.
Anticipates the overhead. Knockdown. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Knockdown. Coming through. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be over. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Low heavy for the win. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Medium kick hit. Who's going to start things off? It's a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Anken Saku opts for the arrow. Crowns him from above. Posts a super art. Can they create cannon spike? Wow, reads the counterattack. Doesn't set the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Starts things off with a jump in. Connects with medium kick. Jump. Reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 2 burns out. Raw super art incoming. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. And the Tensei that's already escapes the corner. Poetry in motion. Medium kick into. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? Are you kidding me? Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Still slugging it out here. Backs them into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Nails the anti-air. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Anything could happen here. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. The Joss charges forward. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning out. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Going on the offensive? Delivers the pain right to their doorsteps. Medium kick. Player 2 will look to apply charges forward. Full SA meter, they're going for the super art. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill.
That felt good, didn't it?
Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Great match. comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Low heavy. Well-timed command throw there. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Neither of them willing to back off. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Oops, they were anticipating that super art. The throw misses. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with a super arm. Knockdown and in there. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Tries to catch him out with the arc stance. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner hit. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Grabs and throws him away. That throw will do some good damage. You've gotta be mindful of puts the super armor to good use. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Goes with a sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super arm. Slides and goes for the leg. Any mistake here throws him. Breaks the block with a throw. Getting hit that with confidence. Actions out the gauge right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Ninja. Star. Cypher.
What a finish! Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Player 2 chases them down. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Throws them down. All right. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Overhead takes a trip. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. The super doesn't hit. Hanging on for dear life. Gets him. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Hidden variable? How will they take advantage? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Can they keep on him? Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. The attack is parried. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Slides and goes for the leg. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Pumps the brakes on the impact. The throw whiffs. In there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Difficult situation for a throw. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Next up, these two fighters are perfectly synced. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Overhead. Taking stock. Next hit will end the round. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Solid throw tech. Who's going to start things off? They're going for the super art? Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Blocks the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of the drive gauge. The super doesn't hit. Uses the target combo as a fillet. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Player 2 is protect your neck. Are they going to be able to come back and stack this super armor? Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Great match. Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Checks with a projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? Not gonna lie, this is looking pretty grim. That's one huge life lead. KO! Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Sonic Blade to fish for a reaction. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Caught in the cross-up. Oh, they needed to block that from behind. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. So, what's next? They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Both fighters planning something? Big difference in life and super. Any mistake now will definitely end the round. Gets the combo. Amazing! What anti-air? That's not gonna hit. Cross-up attack. Oh man, this is a scary range. Close range projectile. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down a fireball at that range? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Come on. Hope you're ready. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
How's this? Heat it up.
A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Player one has the life lead. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Takes the chance to hurt him. Checks him with a projectile. Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Jump! In a dire situation, they can't afford anyone gets them. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Sonic Blade's a fish for a reaction. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Rolls out to hit them with a stop and pop. Uses the target combo as a filler. It's a good spot to use a super.
How's that?
Now, can they finish the job? Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Player two is in a pretty good go solid puncher. Expect to see some added pressure here. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Connects with medium kick. Crowns him from above. Knockdown and reads the jump in perfectly. Shows what they were right to be on guard there. What'll happen here? Life lead is there, but still experiencing burnout. Looking for a chance. What? This is gonna hurt. What a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Player two chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Trips them up. Neither of them willing to back off. Whiffs the throw. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Medium kick hits. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps up. Hits them with a stop and pop. Chin-right kick for a mix-up. Still slugging it out at this range. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Burnout activates. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player two connects with the throw. Max upping the pressure with these baby booms. Knockdown and you've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player one can't afford this flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in. This is it. Who's gonna take it off? Anti-air in the clutch. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Oh man, this is a scary range. Drops them. Perfect. Gets the counter hit. Nothing stops this train. Looking to follow up after that target. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Cashes out with a triple Shinra. Both sides getting ready. Player two has the super gauge advantage. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of what a finish? Player two is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that comeback. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Quick quick dashing. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Spends gauge to hit back with a reversal. Just out of range for that throw. They break things off to take a quick breather. Drifts the throw. Takes a trip. Player KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Was looking for that jump attack. Breaks those shins. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Okay, here we go. This will lead to some big, what a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Great match. Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Blocks the jump in. Still slugging it out here. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Trying to read each other here? They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. The jump in is denied. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Just goes for it at this range. A parry? That drive impact doesn't get through. Nails the overhead in there. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
Now observe.
Who's going to start things off? Long low attack hits. Can't tech the throw? Player 1 has the life advantage. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Throwing some shade. Gets carried to the corner. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Grabs them with the embrace. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Raking in there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Is that it then?
Fight round. Fight.
The last round. It's now or never. Overhead attack. Throws them. Grabbing it out up close. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. What now?
Nothing stops this train yet!
Player 2 punish counter sets the table. Overhead. Not in range with ooh, what a smart throw. Take us and whiffs. They're wide open. All the throw connects. They think this time to bust this out? A jump crowns them from above. They couldn't take it. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let's get this mission started. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Goes for the throw. What's the play here? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Taking stock. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Takes a trip. Grabs him. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be KO? Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Side switch in the corner. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Perfect! Sonic boom! Jumps in. Sonic Blade's a fish for a reaction. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball here. Knockdown and player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Avoids getting squad critical. What's gonna happen? Too far for the throw to connect. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Turns him in there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Got their eye on the air. Below heavy hits. Takes a trip. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Misses the grab. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage. so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Can they keep on him? Uses the target combo as a filler. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Time for a drink. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. It's the level 1. Breaking with them, closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
We're all feeling it. Fight round. Fight.
Opens with the low kick hits. Upping the pressure with these baby booms. Sonic break. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Side switch in the corner. Gets out of the corner. The low. Amazing. Connects with the throw. Looking for a hole. Crowns him from above. What now? A jump? Yeah, flash kick on point there. Player 2, throw tech. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. Huge chance after that wall strike. Free throw strikes. Throws them. Oh, here he finds the target. Player 2 is in a very good state. Couldn't take it. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Barely blocks the jump in. Hits him with his free flow. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Trips him up. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Gets a crucial back throw. Taking stock. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. All right, what's coming up next? Blocks the impact. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Whiffs the throw. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? That drive impact doesn't get through. Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Risky up-close scraps still going. Both fighters planning something? Smart play with the throw. Knockdown and... Player 2 is barely hits a good spot to use the super hit. He'll cut that boy off. He has no solid puncher. Expect to see some added pressure here. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Okay, he anticipated that throw. Goes to the air. Player 2 just breaks through with the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Perfect! Boom! Who will come out on top in this final round? Gotta do better than that. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Throw leaves them wide open. This can lead to some big damage. Ooh, what a smart throw. Okay, here we go. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Connects with the throw. What's next? Crowns him from above. What are they gonna do? Oh, putting the cherry on top.
Come on. It's time to trade.
This could really tip the scales. A reaction gone. Player 2 is on wall splash into the guard break. What a clutch low heavy. The next touch may decide this one, breaking them shins with the low heavy. They are done. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Great man. comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Hope you're ready. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Oh, talk about overextending. Knockdown. From up above. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Combo with the target combo. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1, KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight. Sonic.
Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Medium kick hits. Goes for the jump in. Player 2 can build off this lead. Uses the target combo as a filler. Perfect kick.